All right, guys, commentaries on the Gallic War. Book 2, Commentary 23. The soldiers of the 9th and 10th Legions, as they had been stationed on the left part of the army, casting their weapons, speedily drove the Atrebates, for that division had been opposed to them, who were breathless with running and fatigue, and worn out with wounds, from the higher ground into the river. And following them as they were endeavoring to pass it, slew with their swords a great part of them while impeded therein. They themselves did not hesitate to pass the river. And having advanced to a disadvantaged place when the battle was renewed, they nevertheless again put to flight the enemy, who had returned and were opposing them. In like manner, in another quarter, 2 different legions, the 11th and the 8th, having routed the Veromandui, with whom they had engaged, were fighting from the higher ground upon the very banks of the river. But almost the whole camp on the front and on the left side being then exposed, since the 12th legion was posted in the right wing, and the 7th at no great distance from it, all the Nervi in a very close body, with Bodugnatus, who held the chief command as their leader, hastened towards that place, and part of them began to surround the legions on their unprotected flank, part to make for the highest point of the encampment. So first, these guys are kind of driving back the enemy. They're defeating them while they're hitting the river, running away, breathless and running and fatigue, worn out with wounds from the higher ground into the river. Then they're getting caught vulnerable right here. They're being surrounded by the Nervi, all the Nervi, with Bodugnatus, who held the chief command as their leader, hastened towards that place. Part of them began to surround the legions on their unprotected flank, part to make for the highest point of the encampment. Trying to take over a good position. Damn.